Do you think that the life in Cuba today is better than the way it was, let's say, 5 years ago?
Absolutely, yeah.
It's better today?
Oh, yes.
It's better, okay. Now, the sanctions remain the same today versus 5 years ago. They haven't changed, right?
No, they have not.
They have not. Okay.
have not.
Yet life has become better in Cuba.
Yes.
Why?
Because they now have the support of Venezuela. Latin America is becoming integrated. Latin American countries in South America and in the Caribbean are helping each other against the common enemy, which is the U.S. empire.
Okay. Now, Raul Castro is he allowing, little by little, small private enterprises
Right.
for profit. Does Raul Castro allow that now in Cuba? Like small stores, small restaurants, even taxes. Everything used to be owned by the government. Even
Right,
taxes.
right,
I mean,
right,
anything.
right.
Now you can be a cab driver and actually make a living,
Right.
make money,
So,
right? But
what are you implying?
Well, what I'm implying is that the fundamental difference between socialism and capitalism, which I know you just said,
Right.
is the means of production, one thing.
Right.
Another thing is the profit.
Right.
Because profit was illegal in USSR. Profit was and still, to a great extent, illegal in Cuba.
Right.
But life in Cuba has gotten much better compared to what it was 5 years ago. You know why? Because profit on a small scale has been allowed in Cuba. And what is profit? Capitalism.
Yeah,
so the
but-
more capitals they get in Cuba, the better life is getting in
Yes,
Cuba.
but the
Makes
thing
sense,
is
no?
that now in Cuba they allow, the government allows people to have their own little businesses, like you say, but the corporations are not allowed to go into Cuba and take over their economy.
Okay, but let's forget. Okay.
No, we cannot forget the corporations.
What's your name?
George.
George, I'm Vladimir. George,
Vladimir Lenin.
I know. The biggest criminal in the world, I know.
No, that's not true.
Really?
That's not true.
Really?
I mean,
Have you
he's
ever...
the first Russian that I ever hear say that Lenin was a criminal.
He is the biggest, the most...
The founder of the first socialist state.
The founder of the first totalitarian state, the system that murdered 100 million people. I'm sure you know that. 100 million people were murdered because of the system,
Lenin?
by Lenin, because of the system created by Lenin that allowed someone like
Lenin-
Stalin to succeed him.
Lenin stopped ruling in 1922 and then died
He
in
created the
1924.
system. They created the system
He
that allowed
created-
someone like Stalin to succeed him. Can you imagine Stalin running the United States
Right,
of
but you
America?
said Lenin is that's a total fallacy to say that Lenin is responsible for the killings of millions.
That's what you think. But anyway, so getting back to Cuba, you said that life has gotten better, right?
Yeah.
Let's forget about huge corporations.
But you have to always remember this is why we're here, because the blockade is still in existence. If there was no blockade, Cuba would be the mirror of the world. Cuba would be
U.S. people welcome you.
the most beautiful country in the world, but they're just 90 miles away from U.S. imperialism and U.S.
Who is this?
through the
People welcome you.
Is there Raul here?
People welcome you. U.S. people welcome you. U.S. people welcome you.
Hola, Raúl.
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 U.S. people welcome you. U.S. people welcome you.
You need to step over there.
Sure.
Step over there.
Nah,
Yep.
Sure.
Thanks.
Sure.
Go ahead, guys.
Okay.
Back a little bit.
Sure.
Thanks.
Sure.
Can I ask you not to photograph the agents as well?
Oh.
You can photograph the motorcade, just don't photograph the agents.
How can I distinguish one from another? from these people. I was born in USSR. I don't need to go to Cuba.
It's a nice place.
Yeah, right, sure.
Now, presently.
It's a hellhole.
Well, let's
Trust
put it this
me.
way. How long are you going to keep it up? I mean, how long are you going to keep up hating people? It doesn't work.
Yeah, yes, it does. Oh, yes, of course it does. Why give money to the murderer? I mean, the guy murders his own citizens.
He's dead, though.
It doesn't matter. The system is still the same. It hasn't changed the
It's gonna
system.
change.
You know,
It's gonna change.
like I said, coming from USSR, I know firsthand that the system doesn't
Well,
work. Never did. Never
yeah.
will. It's a murder system. Which ends up in innocent people being incarcerated and murdered eventually.
Hopefully they'll open it up.